Now, wrestling with faith has taken on a whole new meaning for the congregation of a church in West Yorkshire. St Peter's Anglican Church in Shipley is home to the Wrestling Church, which mixes Christian sermons with professional wrestling matches, and it is proving hugely popular. The founder, Gareth Thompson, says he was saved by pro wrestling and Jesus, and now he wants to help others. And Gareth, who wrestles under the name Gareth Angel, joins me now. Gareth, good evening to you. Good to see you.
Good evening. Great to be here.
So where did this idea come from?
Well, this all started back in 2018. I'd been sharing my own personal story of how I came to faith through a charity that I used to work for, and I'd been wrestling for quite a while. And whenever I mentioned I was a pro wrestler, all of a sudden people started paying attention. And I thought to myself, well, I've got a platform, it's inside the wrestling ring, and I want to share my story, share what Jesus has done in my life. And what a better way to do it than smack bang in the middle of a wrestling show. So that was 2018. We did that all over the country for different churches. They would ship us in with a wrestling ring and our crew. And we started seeing people come to faith and want to explore the Christian faith. So we were on to a winner. COVID hit, and during COVID, I thought, why don't we take that to the next step and look at doing stuff with a training school and men's mental health and kids and youth and kids at risk of exclusion. And that's been born here at St Peter's. And every month we sell out 200 plus people coming to watch wrestling, cheer each other on, boo the bad guys, and then hear about faith.
It really is good versus evil, isn't it? But, you know, it's religious ceremonies and wrestling bouts playing out side by side, prayers before you begin, baptisms happening in between bouts. How did you win over the priest at St Peter's to allow this to happen?
Well, Rev Natasha is, she's very much a kind of risk taker. She understands that there are a whole group of people that aren't coming to church anymore. I think there's a whole group of people who we're seeing come through the doors that have never been to church apart from, you know, a kind of a wedding or a funeral. And she understands that what we're doing is engaging people with the Christian faith in a new way. And she loves it, and the whole church is on board. They even attend the events, they cheer us on. So long as we make it look nice for Sunday morning, everything's good, and they love it.
Oh, well, listen, Gareth, it really has brought the community in through the doors of St Peter's in Shipley, a creative way when there are declining numbers of people going to church. Thank you for telling us all about it. It's bringing new people. And as you said, you run a lot of workshops around the wrestling as well to do with mental health and young people in the community. Really interesting to hear from you. That's Gareth Thompson there, founder of Wrestling Church.